Now I'm going to assess her lungs, and I'm going to assess the interior side, which is the front, and I'm going to listen to 10 areas in her chest above the um, 3 and 2 lobes of the lung, not passing the ribs. And one area is the expiration and inspiration, which is in and out of your lungs. And I will listen for crackle if I hear any crackles, which are rails, any rhonchi, which is like whistling, any wheezing. Now I'll start that now. Can you breathe in and out? Now I went ahead and listened to 10 areas and interior side. I heard no signs of crackles, rails, or wheezing. But if I did, I will note which area it is. It's not everywhere usually where well, sometimes it could be. You'll hear all that. Sometimes you'll hear in a specific area, and if it was, I will note if it was in the left lower lobe side, you heard rails, then I will note the right lower lobe crackles. Now, I'm going to listen to her posterior side, and I will listen to 18 areas of her inspiration, expiration, which will be one area. Now, you're going to breathe in and out for me, okay? Now, I listed 10 areas and 18 areas in her posterior side, and no crackles, wheezing noted. Her lungs sound um, normal, lung sounds. And when I listen to her neck, she has no adventitious sounds. Now, I will listen to her heart sounds. If I hear any abnormal sounds like murmur, now I'm going to listen to it first, and then I will state what areas it is in the body, in the heart. Can you do a minute? Now, now I listen to the areas in her heart, and right here on the right side of the sternum to the second intercostal space is the aortic. To the left side of the intercostal and to the sternum and to the second intercostal space is the pulmonic. And if you go down to the fourth intercostal space, to the left of the sternum is the tricuspid. And over here, which you got to listen to a full minute, is the apex, apical, PMI. It has a lot of names. And you listen to it for 1 minute, and you're listening for the S1, S2 sound, which is the heartbeat. Now that's the heart, and I heard no murmurs, no abnormal sounds. They're fine. Now I'm going to assess her stomach. Now I'm going to first inspect her stomach, see if it's round or distended. I would check for any lesions, any bruising, any Foley, any ileostomy. Patient states I see no ileostomy, no ostomy, no Foley. Patient's stomach is round. And when was the last bowel movement you had? When was the last time you pooped?
Last night.
Last night? Okay. When was the last time you urinated? Well, don't ask that. Don't answer that. Now, I'm going to listen to your quadrants. I'm going to listen to your stomach. Ugh. Okay, I listened to her gurgles and around her stomach. I started first in the right lower quadrant and I worked my way up. I will do the same thing for palpating. She has 20 gurgles in each quadrant, but if there was no gurgle, then it was absent, then I will listen to 5 minutes each quadrant in her stomach for a total of 20 minutes. She either has to have her hypo less than 5, hyper more than 30, and in between 5 to 30. She has 20 in each gurgle. I will palpate and I will start my right lower quadrant, and I will watch my patient, see if she's in any pain or she's guarding. I'm going to go ahead and touch your stomach. Now, do you feel any pain?
No. No.
Okay. All right. Now, patient stated no pain. Patient Patient stated no pain. Now I'm going to check her bladder, which I'm not going to show on in camera. I will check for if the stomach is stained. I'll check if she uses a foot catheter, urine catheter. I will check for, I will ask her when was the last time she urinated, and the bladder is not stained. I will ask when was the last time she urinated. When was the last time you urinated?
About an hour ago.
About an hour. The patient stated she urinated about an hour ago. Her color of when she urinated was the color of your pee. Was it dark? What color was it? Was it dark, bloody, brown,
Clean.
Did you have any
Like
pain?
a light.
Like yellow? Did you feel any pain?
No.
Okay. Did it smell? Any odor?
No. It smells like pee.
Oh, okay. All right. Patient stated no pain when she urinated, no urgency. Patient color of pee, urine, was light yellow. Odor, like she stated like normal pee. Patient. What else is here inside? How many times a day do you feel like you pee?
A lot. I don't keep count.
Patient states at least 2,500 milliliters around estimated a day, which is normal. When was your last menstrual? Period.
Last month.
Last month. Last month, patient had the last menstrual. Now, I'm going to assess her lower extremities. I'm going to, patient has 2 legs. Patient has 2 legs. Patient has 2 feet. 2 feet. Feet. She has 10 toes. Assessing her heel for any drainage, for any bruising, any discoloration, any cyanosis on her feet. I will tell the patient to push on the gas pedal. Patient to check for strength on both feet. Now we'll check her dorsalis pedis pulse at both sides, and they're both strong. I will check her posterior tibialis, and they're both strong. I will check her popliteal pulses, they're both strong. I will check her femoral pulse, they're both strong. Now she has no signs of cyanosis on her feet. I will check for refill capillary less than 3 seconds on both her feet. I will check for any edema in her feet. But first, I would assess if she has any bruising, sutures, lesions, any tumor, any bumps or anything, and none of that is noted. I will check for edema, and she can have edema all over her body, but I'm gonna check on her feet, any putting or unputting, +1 or +2. She has no edema noted. I will ask her if she can push her knee towards herself. Lift your leg up. Good. Now do that with the same on the other foot, other leg. There you go. Patient shows active range of motion by herself. And what else? I will do skin turgor. Can I lift your arm up? Thank you. Which I just pinch with my thumb and index finger, and it goes back to normal immediately. That's to check for hydration. That's when you can check. If you ever want to check if you're dehydrated, you just go like that. Don't pitch yourself too hard. You don't want to harm yourself. What else? Now we'll check if you can turn for me. Yeah, then turn on your stomach. Thank you. Now, I will check the butt. It is really essential to check because people always have bed sores. I'm going to check her butt. Obviously, I can't do that on camera, so I will check her bottom. I already assessed her 18 areas of her chest. I will check her butt, and you have to open the cheeks up because you have to make sure she doesn't have any sores. It's very popular, unfortunately, in hospitals that people have bed sores, and it can turn into a hole, but she doesn't state any sores, and no bruising on her butt, no sutures on her butt, no cuts in her butt, no cuts in her lower leg, no cuts on her bruising, sutures on her lower leg. I checked her bottom of her feet, no edema, pitting, no pitting on her lower legs. And if you can come back for me, thank you. Now, do you need anything else? Do you need any water or anything?
Some water, please.
Okay, I'll get you some water, ma'am. Now, do you need anything else? Here's your call bell. If you need anything, you can ring. We'll come right up and help you. Do you need pain medication? Are you in pain?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that was it of my assessment. I hope I'll be coming and check on you. Again, my name is Betsy. I'm your nurse, and I'll be here until the end of the shift. I'm gonna do some documentation. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Bye bye. And I will take out the privacy curtain out, and I will leave. Okay, turn it off.